Beloved, the world you live in is not built by chance. It is shaped moment by moment by the words you speak. Every phrase, every declaration, every whispered thought carries power beyond what the eyes can see. Your tongue is the architect of your destiny, and your spoken word is the key that unlocks hidden doors. When you speak, you set forces in motion. If your words are filled with faith, love, and expectancy, they call forth blessings from the unseen. If your words are filled with fear, doubt, and limitation, they summon obstacles and delay. You are constantly creating, for better or worse, with every syllable you release. Your words are far more than sounds. They are the invisible tools by which you shape your world. Every syllable you utter, whether spoken aloud or repeated silently in your mind, carries the seed of creation. Life is not merely something that happens to you. It is something you are constantly drawing to yourself through the declarations you make. Every thought held, every sentence formed, is a command to the unseen forces of the universe, setting events into motion and determining the direction of your destiny. When you speak of fear, limitation, or lack, you are giving form to those very conditions. You are planting seeds that will inevitably grow into circumstances reflecting the negativity you have declared. And yet, when you speak words of courage, hope, and prosperity, you call forth invisible support and opportunities that align with your spoken vision. The universe responds not to the world as it appears, but to the world as it is proclaimed. This is why it is crucial to observe the words you habitually release. Do they uplift, empower, and create, or do they restrict, harm, and diminish? Consider how often you unconsciously reinforce unwanted conditions through conversation, saying, "I am always behind on my bills," or "I can never catch a break," is to continuously send out instructions for lack to persist. The law of life is impartial. It simply obeys the direction given by your speech. You may not see immediate results, but like water poured upon fertile soil, the seeds of your words will take root and grow, eventually manifesting as the realities of your life. Now, imagine instead that your speech is filled with words of faith and expectation. Say, "Opportunities flow to me easily and abundantly," or "Every day I grow stronger, wiser, and more prosperous." Such words do not simply fill the air, they reach the invisible realms and set divine processes into motion. Your words attract not only circumstances but also people, resources, and ideas that harmonize with the life you declare. This is the magic and majesty of the spoken word. It bridges the seen and unseen, the visible and the invisible, transforming intangible intention into tangible reality. Speak consciously, for your tongue is a powerful wand. Let it utter only that which you desire to see reflected in your world. Do not give voice to fears, complaints, or doubts, for each repetition strengthens their power. Instead, release words of life, victory, and love. Speak boldly and with certainty, as though the world is already responding to your declarations. When you understand and apply this principle, you begin to live in conscious collaboration with the invisible forces, directing the course of your life with intention and wisdom. Your words are your tools, your keys, your instruments of power. Guard them, choose them, and release them with faith, for they will shape your reality far beyond what you can now see. There is a sacred connection between your spoken words and the universal forces that govern abundance, health, and joy. When you speak with faith, you are aligning yourself with a power far greater than your own understanding, a power that always works in harmony with truth and divine order. Every affirmation, every declaration, every word imbued with expectancy and confidence acts as a bridge between your present circumstances and the reality you desire. It is not magic in the ordinary sense. It is the law of life responding to your conscious direction. When you speak words of faith, you are consciously participating in the creative process. Consider the effect of saying, "I am healthy, strong, and full of vitality," versus, "I am always sick and tired." The first declaration reaches the invisible realms and begins to orchestrate events, align people, and awaken hidden energies that bring your body, mind, and circumstances into harmony with health. The second declaration, however, reinforces lack and disease, creating obstacles where none need exist. Words are not idle, they are seeds that grow according to the nature of what is spoken. Affirmations are a most potent tool because they focus your mind and your intention on the good you wish to see manifested. They must be spoken in the present tense, with confidence and gratitude, as though the reality you desire is already unfolding. Do not doubt your words. Do not hedge your declarations with uncertainty. Say, "I am prosperous, I am loved, I am fulfilled," and feel the truth of it within your heart. The universe cannot distinguish between what is imagined with belief and what is seen with the eyes. It responds to the energy, faith, and authority behind your words. The spoken word works in silent cooperation with your subconscious mind. Every affirmation impresses upon the inner consciousness a pattern for realization. Your subconscious does not argue, question, or debate, it simply obeys. When you speak words aligned with divine laws, your inner mind begins to arrange circumstances, attract resources, and guide your actions toward the fulfillment of your spoken truth. Repetition strengthens this alignment until the manifestation is inevitable. It is essential, therefore, to guard the words you speak and the thoughts you entertain. Replace fear, doubt, and complaint with declarations of possibility, abundance, and health. Speak as though your desires are already accomplished, and trust that the unseen realm is responding. Words spoken in faith are like keys that unlock doors, revealing opportunities, solutions, and miracles hidden from ordinary perception. Affirm, declare, and bless your life daily. Speak with authority and certainty. Know that the universe delights in your faith-filled words, and that every true word you release is a step toward your highest good. Through conscious, purposeful speech, you align yourself with the inexhaustible power of creation, and the life you speak will inevitably take form before your eyes. Words of fear, doubt, and limitation are the most insidious thieves of joy and prosperity. Every negative declaration, every complaint, and every whispered worry acts like a command that draws into your life exactly what you wish to avoid. The unseen law does not argue or negotiate. It simply obeys the pattern you create through your speech. Therefore, to transform your reality, it is essential to become vigilant, to watch your words, and to silence all that is destructive, pessimistic, or fear-laden. Negative words are like seeds planted in fertile soil. When you repeatedly say, "I cannot," "I am unlucky," or "I will never succeed," you are cultivating obstacles, limitations, and setbacks in your own life. Even casual expressions of doubt, spoken with little thought, accumulate power and influence your circumstances over time. The law of life is impartial. It responds to your words whether you are conscious of their power or not. It is not enough to hope for change or to dream of abundance. Your words must align with your highest intentions, and your speech must reflect the truth you wish to see manifest. Silence the negative declarations. Replace them with words of life, faith, and possibility. For every fear-based phrase you catch yourself speaking, consciously release it and substitute it with a statement of empowerment. Instead of saying, "I am afraid I will fail," declare, "I am guided, protected, and successful in all that I do." Instead of lamenting, "I cannot make ends meet," say, "I am open to divine abundance, and prosperity flows to me effortlessly." Each time you do this, you are reprogramming your inner mind, aligning your energy with the forces that bring success, health, and joy. The power of cancellation is equally important. Speak aloud, if necessary, the words that nullify the negative. For example, say, "I cancel all fear, all doubt, and all limitation from my life, and I affirm my victory, my abundance, and my perfect health." By doing this, you consciously break the power of words that would otherwise control your destiny. The law obeys your spoken commands. It cannot refuse the authority of your declaration. The moment you refuse to give energy to what you do not want, and instead speak with intention toward what you desire, you become the master of your own life. Remember, the tongue has no neutral ground. Every word either constructs or destroys, elevates or diminishes, blesses or curses. When you refuse to speak negativity, you create space for divine possibilities to enter your life. Your spoken word becomes a magnet, attracting the people, circumstances, and opportunities that correspond to the truth you declare. Speak only words of life, faith, and empowerment. Let your speech be a constant flow of blessings for yourself and others. Silence the voice of fear, doubt, and complaint, and you will witness the miraculous unfolding of your desires. When you guard your words and align them with your highest intentions, you take command of your destiny and invite the unseen forces to work in perfect harmony with your spoken truth. There is a profound law that governs life. You must speak the desired, not the visible. Too often, people mistake the present circumstances for reality, forgetting that what they see with their eyes is only a reflection of what has been declared in the past. The visible world is a mirror, but it is not the source. The true source lies in the words you speak, the affirmations you make, and the faith you hold in the unseen. To transform your reality, you must rise above appearances and boldly declare the good you wish to manifest, even before it is evident to your senses. When you speak only of what you see, limitations, challenges, or lack, you are reinforcing the very conditions you wish to escape. By acknowledging the problem, you give it life and authority. Instead, the law calls you to a higher vision. Speak as though your desires are already present, already achieved, already yours. Say, "I am prosperous." Even if your bank account appears empty, say, "I am healed." Even if symptoms persist, say, "My path is open." Even if obstacles seem to block your way. These declarations, spoken in faith, reach the unseen world and set the creative forces into motion to bring them into tangible form. The unseen realm is governed by a divine intelligence that always responds to your spoken word. It does not question, it does not hesitate, it merely obeys the command issued through your faith-filled speech. By affirming the desired outcome, you are planting seeds in fertile ground, and though the fulfillment may not be immediate, it is inevitable. Your words act like instructions to the universe, guiding circumstances, events, and people to align with your declaration. This principle requires courage and persistence. You must continue to speak your desired reality, even when the senses suggest otherwise. Your faith is tested in the space between declaration and manifestation, but it is this very space that demonstrates the power of your words. Every consistent affirmative statement strengthens the unseen foundation of your desired life. It builds a reality that eventually becomes visible, undeniable, and permanent. Speak with conviction, for doubt weakens the power of your words. Doubt is the silent adversary that undermines the unseen forces. Guard your tongue, speak only in alignment with your faith, and refuse to repeat fear or limitation. Your words are the tools by which your inner vision becomes outer reality. The universe awaits your instruction, ready to act upon every word spoken with authority and expectancy. Remember, to speak the desired is not to ignore reality, but to command reality to respond to your highest vision. It is to direct the creative forces toward the life you intend to live. Each word you declare carries weight and will bring form to your inner vision. Speak the desired with clarity, confidence, and faith, and watch as the unseen bends to your spoken word, bringing forth the reality you have courageously claimed before you could see it. Every word you speak carries a seed of energy, and like a seed planted in fertile soil, it will grow and bear fruit. This is why it is of the utmost importance to speak words that bless, rather than curse your life, your circumstances, or those around you. The law of life is impartial, it simply manifests what is spoken, whether it is for your highest good or not. Each negative word, each careless complaint, or bitter remark sends forth forces that shape your reality in ways you may not intend. Conversely, words of blessing, affirmation, and praise summon opportunities, abundance, and protection. Every utterance is either constructive or destructive. Every statement plants a seed. The choice, therefore, lies entirely with you. When you bless others and your surroundings, you are not merely offering kindness or sentiment, you are planting seeds of divine cooperation. Speak words of encouragement, approval, and faith. Declare, I see the good in every situation, or every person I meet is a channel of blessing in my life. These words are powerful instruments that shape not only your personal reality, but also the world around you. The blessings you speak return to you multiplied, often in unexpected and wondrous ways. By contrast, when you gossip, complain, or judge harshly, you release energies that, whether knowingly or unknowingly, limit your own growth and well-being. The tongue is a mighty tool capable of creating harmony or discord, prosperity or lack, health or disease. Words spoken with love and faith ripple outward, influencing circumstances, attracting opportunities, and drawing people whose presence aligns with the good you have declared. Even when spoken quietly to yourself, words of blessing penetrate the invisible layers of reality, reorganizing energy to conform to your intentions. Your spoken blessings become a magnet for the very circumstances you desire, paving the way for miracles to unfold. To bless is to affirm the divine order, to recognize that all is working together for your highest good. Say, I bless this day, this work, this path, and all those I encounter. Speak aloud, I release love, joy, and abundance into the lives of others, and I receive them in return. When you make this a daily practice, you align your consciousness with the creative law, ensuring that your life is constantly nourished by unseen forces that are eager to respond to your declarations. Remember, always the seeds you plant with your words grow. Choose them wisely. Speak words of life, words that lift, inspire, and attract. Do not curse, do not complain, do not dwell on lack. Speak only in harmony with your highest intentions, and you will witness the miraculous unfolding of blessings beyond imagination. In every word you release, there is power, the power to transform, the power to create, and the power to bring forth the life you have envisioned. Speak wisely, bless abundantly, and command your good with certainty, for your spoken word is the instrument through which your reality is shaped. There is a profound authority in the spoken word when it is released with faith, clarity, and conviction. To command your good is not arrogance or mere wishful thinking. It is the recognition that the universe responds to the law of your words. Every statement you make with confidence carries an invisible directive that aligns circumstances, people, and opportunities with the life you are declaring. When you speak boldly, as though your desires are already fulfilled, you are exercising the natural power that lies within you, a power that always works in harmony with divine law. Too often, people speak timidly, hesitating to claim the good they desire. They whisper their needs, hedge their statements with doubt, and wonder why life does not respond. The law does not recognize hesitation, it obeys authority. Words spoken with certainty, spoken with faith, and spoken as though they are already realized carry weight that the universe cannot ignore. This is why it is essential to speak boldly, to command your good with the assurance that it is already yours, and to do so consistently without wavering. To command your good, begin by acknowledging the divine power within you. Know that every force in the universe is eager to assist when called by faith-filled words. Declare, I am prosperous, I am guided, I am healed, I am surrounded by opportunities that fulfill my highest good. Speak these words aloud, repeat them with feeling, and believe in their reality, even if circumstances have not yet reflected them. The unseen forces respond to the vibration of your words, arranging events, opening doors, and drawing resources to fulfill your declarations. Commanding your good also requires trust. Once you have spoken your word with authority, release it to the unseen and allow the law to work. Do not question, fret, or attempt to manipulate the outcome. Faith is the invisible magnet that draws the desired result to you. By speaking boldly and then trusting the process, you are acting in alignment with the natural laws of creation. Your words are no longer idle, they are instruments that summon the life you intend to live. Remember, every word spoken is a seed planted in the fertile soil of the universe. To command your good is to plant seeds of prosperity, health, love, and success with certainty and expectation. Do not hedge them with fear, hesitation, or doubt. Speak only with the assurance that your declarations are received, and the unseen will respond with perfect timing. Bold words attract bold results and consistent. Authoritative speech shapes your reality with precision and grace. Speak with courage, speak with authority, and speak as though the life you desire is already yours. In doing so, you step into the mastery of your own destiny, harnessing the immense power of the spoken word. Command your good, and watch as the universe rearranges itself in perfect harmony with your declarations. Your words are the key, your faith is the force, and your reality will inevitably reflect the authority with which you speak.